For so many years surrounding Wrigley Field, it was ticket brokers or local watering holes. But Tony, you guys have an awesome experience right next to the ballpark. Thanks for having us at Lucky Strike Social.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, so you got 8 bowling lanes, but it's much more than that. You can have a lot of experiences here, right?
Yeah, you can ask 5 different people type of experience they've had here, and they'll tell you a different experience every time.
Yeah, you got arcade games, you got food, you got beer, so it can still be a watering hole for those looking for that experience after the game, right?
Yeah, we got 100+ different arcade games. A couple of those games are the only ones of its kind.
Really?
Which is exciting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the president of Sega was here. We have one of the most advanced game rooms in North America.
So it has that fresh bowling alley smell. You guys have only been open for what, a couple weeks, right?
We're going to maintain that fresh bowling alley smell.
Is there like an aerosol spray for that?
Just for that? We got air fresheners everywhere.
Yeah.
8 lanes. We got a 57.5-foot bar with a 12-foot by 7-foot LED video board.
So you can come and watch the games too. You'll have the games on, I imagine.
Absolutely.
All right, that's
many games.
Right.
Yes.
And this is a problem because I only live about a block and a half away, so I feel like I'm going to be stuck here a lot for a lot of the games. All right, so I asked you, Tony, because we're here at an alley. We're going to roll a little bit.
Absolutely.
I asked you, have you ever done any bowling? And what'd you say to me?
My highest game is a 297.
A 297. For those of you that don't know, the max is a 300.
Yes.
So, but you can still consider yourself an amateur.
I am an amateur.
All right, well, let's do a bowling off here. One roll for each of us. You get your ball. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to try and do the spin thing. I don't know which lane I'm going to choose. You're going to go and come on over here, Tony. We're going to go on this lane. And at the count of the 3, we're going to roll at the same time. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I did the spin. Come on. I got 9. He got 8. I beat him. I am the winner. All right, guess what, guys? In the next hour, we've got an a cappella bowling group that's going to be coming to Lucky Strike Social. A lot more fun on the way. It's way more than bowling here at Lucky Strike Social. Tony, I'm kind of blown away at how big this arcade is. And this is a unique game to this location only, right?
Yeah, it's the only one of its kind.
What is it?
It's Daytona. It's like one of the older ones that we had in typical arcades. It's a newer version, and it was made specifically for us.
And you can have 4 people racing against each other and competing.
Awesome.
Let's walk and talk a little bit here because we got a great arcade with some classic games. One of my favorites is the one where you slam the hammer down on this thing, but this one we're not going for pressure, right?
It's a little bit different. You gotta get a soft touch on this.
All right, so a soft touch. I'm trying to get 500 bonus. Here we go. Can I do it? Come on, come on. Oh, I really wimped out on that one. Looks good.
100 tickets.
I got 100 tickets. Not so bad.
Absolutely.
But Pop-A-Shot is something that everyone loves to play. Are we going to be able to do this as a team? Or how do we do this?
So we can go right now. This is actually a free throw. This is an actual free throw lane.
Okay. All right. So why don't you go ahead and we ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right. We got about 20 seconds left. Let's go, Tony. Me versus Tony. I beat him in bowling. I just made my first one. I didn't. I'm really bad at the rest of these guys. It's Lucky Strike Social. It's just off the red line, just across from Wrigley Field. It's fun. It's for families during the afternoons and early evenings, and then after 9 o'clock, 21 and over. They got a bar. They got a food. How'd I end up with? How'd I do? I think you beat me. You beat me by a lot, Tony. Nice job. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, we've shown you the bowling alley. We've shown you the arcade, but Chef Ivy, this is my favorite part. Yes, the good food. By the way, Chef Ivy right next to Wrigley Field. It's like you planned that out.
A little bit.
Talk us about some of the food you have here. I want to start with this burger. What is this
Right
thing?
here we have the heat burger. It's our triple pepper puree with chipotle pepper, pepper jack cheese.
Anything with peppers on that
Anything
thing.
with peppers on there, then you have a grilled pepper on top.
What are these sliders over here? Those look pretty good.
Jerk chicken sliders.
That's good. And then the wings.
Then we have our garlic Parmesan wings.
Oh, these are really good. And this is available all afternoons and evenings?
Every day, all evening.
And you got to talk about the pizza. You can't have that without that. What is that?
It's carnivore pizza. So basically, meat lovers, you have the bacon, sausage, pepper jack cheese.
And what inspired you to put this menu together? Were you thinking like, upscale bar food, people coming from Wrigley, maybe a little bit better options here?
A little better bar food, upscale, a little bit, bar food, we want to make it great.
All right, so what we're going to talk about is these lanes here. You got the Cosmic Bowling lanes going on all the time. What is your high score, Ivy? You roll, Chef Ivy?
I haven't.
You've never rolled?
I haven't yet. I've been too busy in the kitchen.
Okay, well, guess what? In a little bit, we're going to have you roll, okay?
That sounds good.
You can do that? All right. Chef Ivy, the first time ever bowling in just a little bit. We're at Lucky Strike Social right across from Wrigley Field, and I got a real treat for you to end the show here. I'm with the folks at The Real Final Melody. How you guys doing? Good. You guys are an a cappella group that also bowls, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you guys were practicing last night, right?
Oh, yeah.
What was your high score?
Oh, I only had a 119.
119 ain't bad. Hey, if you crack 100, we're feeling okay. All right, so you guys did a little remix to the Tina Turner Rolling Down the River. Let's see, what do you got for us here? You want to do it?
Oh, sure.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
let's
go.
do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
And we're bowling, 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 bowling down the alley.
I like that.
And we're bowling, 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 bowling down the alley.
And here it gets going, everyone.
We're bowling, 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 bowling down the alley.
All right, we're at Lucky Strike Social here in Wrigleyville. Why don't you guys start bowling while you're singing? Can you do that? Bowling, bowling down the alley. Okay, of course you can come right after you go to a game, and they're all rolling here. We're having a blast. Guys, I don't know how often you can find an a cappella group that also bowls down the alley, but they are killing it here this morning. What a blast. The alley, there we go. And we're bowling, 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 bowling down the alley. If this doesn't get you started for the day, I don't know what will. Back to you guys in the studio.
You need those guys to follow me around all day.
Yes!
Bowling.
To do your whole life.
Bowling down the alley, writing the computer.
Go into the bathroom.
Taking the pictures.